I posted a video yesterday about emotional healing and how to be emotionally resilient in the world, especially right now. But there are a few tips that I think most of us already know, but we tend to really forget them. And one of those is nature. Being in nature is the greatest healer. And there are a lot of people who actually resist being in nature. And if you notice yourself when you go into nature and there are things that bother you or you feel uncomfortable, if there's irritation or there's fear, if nature makes you uncomfortable, then that means that you have a resistance to life. Because there's nothing more alive than nature. Water is one of the highest, if not the highest, life force frequency that we have on the earth. And water connects to the kidneys, and the kidneys are all about life force and vitality. They're also the organs that hold our ancestral chi. So very often I like to come to the creek here in Sedona. And when I sit here, I do this meditation where I just become one with the water. And I allow my vibration and my essence to merge with the essence of the water. It's one of the most peaceful experiences. And it really helps you to let go, to breathe, and to receive life force energy. Nature is one of the greatest mirrors for us. It will show you what you're not feeling, what you've been suppressing. It will bring that up first and foremost, which is why it can be uncomfortable when you first get here to just sit and be. For some people, it can take a while to get past that point, but you must stay until you get past that point, because once you get past that point, it drops you deeper into yourself. And then you are really able to merge your essence with nature beings. So many of us are so removed from this feeling of the essence of life. And one of the biggest distractions we have is social media. You know, social media, the algorithms are set up to really draw you in and to continuously feed you videos that you would be interested in. And so it's so easy to get sucked into it, but this is one of the main ways that we actually get really out of our own center. When we are too focused on what's going on in the world around us, we always have to have a balance. You can't be in that space more than you are here with yourself, more than you are in nature. We get so used to living in a bubble and in these small boxes that we call offices or houses or whatever, and we forget that there is like a big world out here that we could be exploring on a daily basis. If you live in a city where there isn't a lot of nature surrounding you, that's really tough, and I get it, and you're gonna have to work a little harder. You know, I'm really blessed to be able to be in a place that I have really easy access to nature. It's like practically my backyard, but I chose that, you know, I wanted that. I manifested it. And I did that because I know that I feel the most alive when I am communing with the nature spirits, when I'm communing with the plants and the trees and the water. I think creeks and rivers are probably my favorite. I love the ocean, but there's something about just the running river, the flowing river, that brings me so much peace. So when you connect to nature, it connects you back to yourself again. When you connect to this life force, it connects you back to your own. So get out in nature. Start meditating with nature. Merge your energy with the trees. Merge your energy with the plants and the water and the earth, the rocks. And feel the difference. Feel their spirit essence, because they all have their own unique essence. 9 times out of 10, that essence is going to be higher frequency than the vibration you're carrying. And another tip is that when you are in nature, take your freaking shoes off and get barefoot with the earth. I think grounding is a very abstract idea to a lot of people, and maybe people don't really get what that means. Grounding is actually crucial for your health, and grounding doesn't just mean pushing your energy down toward the earth, making sure your spirit's grounded in the body. Grounding means skin-to-skin contact with the earth. The body's greatest ability to absorb vitamin D is actually when you are barefoot on the earth and you don't have any sunglasses on. And I've been thinking a lot about this lately as I walk barefoot currently on the path here. There are a lot of rocks that, are digging into my feet. When I was a kid, when we're all kids, we run around barefoot without even noticing. The earth does not hurt our feet because we're attuned to it. We're so used to it, we're grounded to it, and all of our meridians are mostly already opened up from the acupressure that the earth provides with all of her stones and grooves. If you walk barefoot on the earth enough, it will change your life. This I promise you. And one more thing I have to say. Being in nature reminds me that everything is going to be okay. It gives me a greater sense of trust and faith in something so much larger than myself. And every time I emerge from a little trail like this and back into my life, I am a better human being. And let me clarify that isn't just because I'm in nature. It is because I am attuning with nature, and there is a big difference. So challenge of the day, get out in nature and take your freaking shoes off and attune yourself to this beautiful earth we live on.